Hey, my amazing learner. Today, I want to talk about something that can completely change your life. Your mindset. You see, mindset is everything. It's not about how smart you are or how much talent you have. It's about how you think, how you see challenges, and how you respond when life gets tough. Most people fail not because they don't have potential, but because they stop believing in themselves when things go wrong. Your mindset decides whether you give up or keep going, whether you see problems or opportunities, and whether you stay small or grow big. Every success story you've ever heard started with the right mindset. When you train your mind to think strong, positive, and focused thoughts, your actions start to match that energy. Slowly, you begin to attract success, confidence, and happiness into your life. So today, we'll explore 10 powerful points that will help you build a winning mindset, the kind that pushes you to rise every time you fall. Each point will guide you to think differently, act confidently, and move closer to your dreams. Remember, it all starts in your mind. Change your thoughts, and you'll change your world. Ready to begin? Let's dive in. Point 1. Believe you can. Listen closely. Everything begins with belief. Before you take your first step toward success, you have to truly believe that you can make it happen. Most people lose the battle before they even start, simply because they doubt themselves. They say things like, "I'm not good enough," or "It's too hard for me." That negative self-talk kills dreams faster than failure ever could. The truth is, your mind listens to every word you tell it. If you keep telling yourself that you can't, your mind will stop trying. But if you tell yourself, "I can do this," your mind will find ways to make it happen. Believing in yourself doesn't mean you'll never fail. It means that even if you fall, you'll get back up. It's about trusting that you have the strength to learn, grow, and improve. Every successful person, whether in business, art, or sports, started with a simple belief that they could do something great. They didn't have all the answers at the beginning, but they had confidence in their potential. That belief gave them the courage to take risks and the patience to stay consistent when results were slow. Think about this. Your belief is like the foundation of a building. If the foundation is weak, everything else will crumble. But when it's strong, you can build as high as you want. So every day, strengthen your mental foundation by feeding your mind with positive thoughts. Replace every "I can't" with "I will." Whenever fear or doubt tries to stop you, remind yourself that growth always happens outside your comfort zone. You don't need anyone's permission to dream big. You don't need everyone to understand your vision. What you need is belief. Quiet, unshakable belief in yourself. Even when people doubt you, even when you fail, even when it seems impossible, hold on to that belief. Because once your mind accepts the possibility of success, your actions start working to make it real. Your mindset controls your energy, and your energy shapes your reality. When you believe you can, your focus shifts from problems to solutions, from excuses to actions. You start to notice opportunities that were invisible before. You begin to think creatively, work harder, and stay motivated longer. That's the magic of belief. It unlocks the best version of you. So today, make a promise to yourself. Stop doubting. Start believing. Look in the mirror every morning and say, "I can do this." Say it with power, with confidence, and with emotion. Even if you don't fully believe it yet, keep saying it until you do. Because once belief becomes your daily habit, success will become your natural direction. Point 2. Focus on growth, not perfection. One of the biggest mistakes people make is chasing perfection instead of progress. They want everything to be flawless before they even start. They keep waiting for the perfect time, the perfect plan, or the perfect skill. But here's the truth. Perfection doesn't exist. It's just an illusion that keeps you from growing. The real winners in life focus on progress, not perfection. They understand that small improvements every day lead to big results over time. Growth mindset means you see life as a journey of learning, not a test of perfection. You accept that mistakes are not failures. They're lessons that help you improve. When you focus on growth, you don't fear challenges anymore. You see them as opportunities to become stronger and smarter. Every struggle, every mistake, and every setback teaches you something valuable. That's how real champions are made, by learning through experience, not by avoiding it. When you try to be perfect, you create pressure that kills your creativity. You become afraid to take risks, afraid to speak up, and afraid to fail. But when you focus on growth, you give yourself permission to learn. You understand that mastery takes time and patience. Every expert was once a beginner. Every confident speaker once stumbled over words. Every successful person once made hundreds of mistakes. What made them great wasn't perfection. It was persistence. Start reminding yourself that every step forward counts, no matter how small. When you make one small improvement each day, you are growing. You are becoming better than you were yesterday. And that's what matters most. The key is consistency. Don't wait until you feel ready. Start now and learn along the way. Each time you practice, you'll get closer to your goals. Focus on progress like a scientist. Test, learn, improve, repeat. Celebrate your small wins because they build your confidence. Write down what you learn after every mistake and use that wisdom to do better next time. Over time, you'll see that growth is far more satisfying than perfection ever could be. The moment you stop chasing perfection and start chasing improvement, your life begins to change. You'll feel lighter, more confident, and more in control. You'll stop worrying about what others think and start focusing on becoming the best version of yourself. Remember, perfection is impossible, but progress is unstoppable. So be proud of how far you've come, even if you're not where you want to be yet. You are growing, you are improving, and that's what truly defines success. Point 3. Control your thoughts. Your thoughts shape your reality. Every action you take, every emotion you feel, and every decision you make begins with a single thought. If you think positive, confident, and powerful thoughts, you'll attract strength and success. But if your mind is filled with fear, doubt, and negativity, you'll stay stuck exactly where you are. The truth is simple. You become what you think about most of the time. That's why controlling your thoughts is one of the most important skills you can ever learn. Most people let their minds run wild. They let negative thoughts control their mood, their motivation, and even their future. But strong-minded people do the opposite. They take charge of their thinking. When a negative thought appears, they replace it with a positive one. For example, instead of thinking, "I can't do this," they say, "I'll find a way." Instead of saying, "I always fail," they tell themselves, "I'm learning and improving." This small mental shift creates a massive difference in the way they live and act. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant will grow. If you plant seeds of doubt, fear, and laziness, that's exactly what will grow in your life. But if you plant seeds of confidence, gratitude, and determination, your life will bloom beautifully. The key is to protect your mental garden every single day. Don't let weeds of negativity take over. Feed your mind with powerful ideas, motivational messages, and positive people who inspire you to grow. One of the best ways to control your thoughts is through self-awareness. Catch yourself when your mind starts drifting into negativity. Pause and ask, is this thought helping me or hurting me? If it's hurting you, change it immediately. Train your brain like a muscle. At first, it might feel hard to control your thinking, but with practice, it becomes natural. Just like going to the gym makes your body strong, controlling your thoughts makes your mind strong. Also, watch the words you speak, because your words reflect your thoughts. If you constantly say, "I'm tired," "I'm unlucky," or "I can't do this," you're programming your mind to believe it. Speak power instead. Say things like, "I'm capable," "I'm improving," and "I'm unstoppable." Over time, your mind will start believing these powerful truths, and your actions will align with them. Remember, your external world is a mirror of your internal world. If you want to change your life, start by changing your thoughts. Be the master of your mind, not its prisoner. Don't let fear, doubt, or negativity rent space in your head. Replace them with confidence, gratitude, and faith. Because once you learn to control your thoughts, nothing outside you can control your peace or your progress. A strong mindset begins with a strong inner voice. Protect it, feed it, and guide it, because your thoughts today will shape your tomorrow. Point 4. Turn failures into lessons. Every successful person you admire has failed, not once, but many times. The difference between them and those who give up is how they view failure. Most people see failure as the end, but winners see it as the beginning of something better. They understand that every mistake carries a lesson, and every setback holds the power to make them stronger. When you start seeing failure as feedback instead of defeat, your entire mindset changes. Failure doesn't mean you're not good enough. It means you're trying, you're learning, and you're growing. Think about it. A baby doesn't stop trying to walk just because they fall a few times. They keep getting up, falling again, and learning balance with every step. That's how growth happens. The same rule applies to everything in life: business, relationships, language learning, or personal goals. The only way to truly fail is to stop trying. When you fail, take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What can I do better next time? Write it down. Failure becomes powerful when you use it as a teacher. Every time something doesn't go as planned, it's a message from life showing you a better way. Most people run from failure because it hurts. But if you face it with courage, you'll find wisdom hidden inside the pain. Think of failure as a redirection, not rejection. Sometimes things don't work out because something better is waiting for you. Maybe the timing wasn't right. Maybe you needed more experience. Or maybe you needed to learn a lesson that would prepare you for your next big success. Life isn't punishing you, it's shaping you. The failures that once broke you can later become the reason for your greatness if you learn from them. Also, don't let failure define your identity. You are not your mistakes. You are not your past. You are the person who learns, adapts, and keeps moving forward. Every time you rise after failing, you build mental toughness, and that's what separates champions from quitters. Remember, success doesn't come from doing everything right. It comes from doing the right things again and again until they work. When something goes wrong, take a deep breath and remind yourself, this is not the end. It's just part of the process. Smile, stand tall, and try again with new knowledge and new energy. You'll notice that what once felt like a failure will start to feel like a lesson, a necessary step on your journey. The next time you face a setback, don't say, "Why did this happen to me?" Instead say, "What is this trying to teach me?" That small change in perspective transforms pain into power. Because in reality, failure isn't the opposite of success. It's the foundation of it. Every fall, every rejection, every mistake is helping you grow into the person you're meant to be. So never fear failure. Embrace it, learn from it, and rise stronger every single time. That's how a powerful mindset is built. Point 5. Surround yourself with positivity. The people around you shape the person you become. Whether you realize it or not, your environment has a massive impact on your mindset. If you spend your time with negative people who always complain, doubt, and criticize, their energy will slowly drain your confidence and motivation. But if you surround yourself with positive, ambitious, and supportive people, their energy will lift you higher. The truth is simple. You become like the people you spend the most time with. Your mindset grows stronger when you're around people who challenge you to be better. Positive people see the good in every situation. They talk about ideas, goals, and dreams instead of gossip and problems. When you share your vision with them, they encourage you instead of laughing at you. That kind of environment builds belief and confidence. You start to think bigger, dream bolder, and push yourself harder. On the other hand, negativity is contagious. If you constantly hear words like, "It's impossible," "You'll never make it," or "Why bother trying?" your mind starts to believe those lies. That's why it's so important to protect your mental space. You don't have to cut people out completely, but you can choose how much influence they have on your thoughts. Spend more time with those who inspire you and less with those who drain you. Also, positivity doesn't only come from people. It comes from what you consume daily. The books you read, the videos you watch, the songs you listen to, and the social media content you follow all shape your mindset. Feed your brain with uplifting, empowering, and educational content. Start your morning with motivational messages instead of negative news. Listen to podcasts or audiobooks that teach you new things. Your mind reflects what you put into it, so fill it with light, not darkness. If you don't have positive people around you right now, don't worry. You can still build a positive environment. Follow inspiring mentors online, read biographies of successful people, and join groups or communities that match your goals. Be your own source of motivation when no one else believes in you. The right mindset can grow even in the wrong environment if your determination is strong enough. And remember, positivity doesn't mean ignoring problems or pretending everything is perfect. It means choosing to stay hopeful and focused even when life gets tough. It means saying, "I'll find a way," instead of, "I can't do it." It's about training your mind to stay strong no matter what happens around you. Protect your peace like it's your most valuable treasure, because it is. Your peace of mind decides your focus, energy, and happiness. So if something or someone keeps bringing negativity into your life, distance yourself. Not out of anger, but out of self-respect. You don't owe anyone your energy, but you owe yourself your peace. Surround yourself with people who clap when you win, who push you to improve, who remind you of your potential when you forget it. Stay close to energy that feels like sunlight, warm, bright, and full of life. When your circle is positive, your mindset becomes unshakable and your future becomes unstoppable. Point 6. Stay consistent. No matter what. Success doesn't come from what you do once in a while. It comes from what you do every single day. The secret to a strong mindset is consistency. You can be motivated for a day or inspired for a week, but if you don't stay consistent, your progress disappears. Consistency is what separates dreamers from doers, talkers from achievers. It's the quiet, daily effort that builds strength, skill, and confidence over time. Most people start strong but stop when things get hard. They give up when they don't see results right away. But the truth is, every big result you admire was built slowly through hundreds of small steps. Think of a seed. It doesn't become a tree overnight. It grows quietly, hidden under the soil, before it breaks through the surface. Your goals are the same. Even when it feels like nothing is changing, the growth is happening inside you. Consistency means showing up, even when you don't feel like it. It means doing what needs to be done, even when it's boring, difficult, or uncomfortable. The strongest people are not those who are always motivated. They're the ones who act even when motivation fades. They've trained their minds to follow discipline instead of emotion. You can start by creating small habits and sticking to them. Read for 10 minutes every day. Practice your skills for 30 minutes, or repeat your affirmations every morning. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Make progress with what you have, where you are. Each time you stay consistent, your brain starts to trust you more. It realizes that you're serious about your goals, and that belief grows stronger every day. It's okay to go slow. It's okay to have bad days. Just don't quit. When you miss a day, start again the next. The key is not perfection, it's persistence. Even one small step forward keeps the momentum alive. Remember, it's not about how fast you go, it's about how long you can keep going. Consistency also builds confidence. The more you practice, the better you become. The better you become, the more confident you feel. And the more confident you feel, the stronger your mindset grows. That's how progress compounds. What feels hard today will become easy tomorrow if you keep doing it. Never underestimate the power of routine. The world's greatest athletes, entrepreneurs, and creators all have one thing in common. They don't skip the basics. They train, study, and work daily, even when no one is watching. They understand that success is not built in a single day, but through daily commitment. So, stay consistent. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're proud. Don't let small distractions steal your focus. Your effort might not show results today, but it's building the foundation for your future. One day, you'll look back and realize that every small effort you made was worth it. Keep showing up, keep moving forward, and keep trusting the process. Because consistency always wins, even when motivation fades. Point 7. Visualize your success. Before anything becomes real in life, it first exists in your mind. That's the power of visualization, the ability to see your success before it happens. Every great achiever uses this tool. Athletes imagine winning before they even step on the field. Speakers picture themselves delivering a powerful message before they go on stage. Visualization trains your mind to believe that your dream is possible, and once your mind believes it, your body follows. Visualization is not just daydreaming, it's mental preparation. When you close your eyes and clearly imagine your goals, where you want to be, how it feels, what it looks like, your brain starts to work toward that image. It begins to find ways, ideas, and actions to make it real. That's because your mind can't tell the difference between a deeply imagined picture and an actual experience. The more vividly you imagine, the stronger your belief becomes. Start every morning by taking a few quiet minutes to visualize your goals. See yourself living your dream life. Feel the emotions, the pride, joy, and excitement, as if it's already happening. Picture yourself achieving that one big goal you've been chasing. See the smiles, hear the applause, feel the success. That feeling will fill your heart with motivation and energy to act. Visualization works best when combined with action. Don't just imagine, use that image to push yourself forward. When your mind can see the destination, your effort finds direction. You stop working blindly and start working purposefully. Every small step begins to feel meaningful because it's leading you toward that vision you already saw in your mind. It's also important to visualize the journey, not just the final success. Imagine yourself working hard, overcoming challenges, and staying disciplined. This builds mental toughness. When those real challenges appear, your brain already knows how to handle them because it has practiced in your imagination. That's why many champions say they won mentally long before the competition, because they prepared their minds first. You can use visualization in every area of your life: studying, speaking, fitness, or personal growth. For example, if you're nervous about speaking English, close your eyes and picture yourself talking confidently, smiling, and being understood easily. Imagine people listening and nodding. That mental image trains your brain to act with confidence in real life. Make visualization a daily habit. Find a quiet space, take deep breaths, and create a clear mental picture of your dream. The clearer your vision, the stronger your motivation becomes. If you do this regularly, you'll notice your behavior changing naturally. You'll start walking, speaking, and working like someone who already succeeded. Remember, success begins twice. First in your mind, then in reality. When you keep your dream alive in your imagination, no obstacle can kill it. So don't let your fears fill your mind. Fill it with your vision. The more you see it, the more you'll believe it. And the more you believe it, the faster it will become your reality. Your mind is the movie screen of your future. Direct it wisely, replay your success daily, and soon you'll live the scene you've been visualizing. Point 8. Stay calm under pressure. Life will test you, again and again. You'll face stress, challenges, and moments where everything feels heavy. In those times, most people panic, lose control, and make poor decisions. But people with a strong mindset know one secret: staying calm under pressure is power. When your mind stays calm, your thoughts stay clear. And when your thoughts stay clear, You find solutions that others can't see. Pressure doesn't destroy you. Panic does. When you let emotions take over, you stop thinking logically. You act out of fear, not strategy. That's why it's so important to train your mind to stay still when things go wrong. Calmness doesn't mean you don't care. It means you trust yourself enough to handle the situation wisely. The storm outside doesn't matter if your inner world stays peaceful. The first step to staying calm is awareness. When you feel stress rising, pause. Take a slow, deep breath. Remind yourself that you've handled tough times before, and you can handle this one too. Your brain needs oxygen to think clearly, and breathing helps control your emotions instantly. Just one calm breath can change your entire response. Next, control your focus. When pressure hits, most people focus on what's going wrong. But successful thinkers focus on what they can control. Ask yourself, what's the next best step I can take? Even one small action moves you forward and stops your mind from drowning in fear. Action replaces anxiety. Another key to calmness is preparation. When you plan, practice, and stay organized, you naturally feel more confident. Pressure only scares you when you're unprepared. So, spend time building your skills, managing your time, and staying ready for challenges. Confidence comes from preparation, not luck. Also, protect your energy from negativity. When you're under pressure, avoid people who add more stress. Surround yourself with voices that bring clarity and confidence, not confusion and fear. Sometimes, calmness is not about doing more. It's about removing what disturbs your peace. Remember, emotional control is strength. Anyone can stay calm when things are easy, but true mental power shows when things get hard. Every challenge is a test of your mindset, and if you stay calm, you've already passed. You'll notice that once your emotions settle, the solution often appears. Calmness allows your intelligence to work at its best. Train yourself daily. Practice patience when things move slowly. Practice silence when anger tempts you to react. Practice deep breathing when you feel overwhelmed. These small moments build emotional discipline. One day, you'll face a big problem and realize you're no longer afraid. You're calm, focused, and ready. That's what growth feels like. Calmness is not weakness, it's control. It's choosing peace over panic, wisdom over worry, and focus over fear. The world may shout around you, but you'll move like water, steady, smooth, and unstoppable. So the next time pressure tries to break you, smile a little. Take a deep breath and whisper to yourself, I've got this. Because when your mind stays calm, your life stays in your hands. That's the mark of a truly powerful mindset. Point 9. Never stop learning. A strong mindset is built on one powerful habit, the desire to keep learning. The moment you stop learning, you stop growing. The world is changing every single day, and if you want to keep up, you must keep feeding your mind with new ideas, skills, and knowledge. The people who succeed in life aren't always the most talented. They're the ones who never stop improving. Learning keeps your mind sharp and open. It helps you see life from different angles, solve problems creatively, and adapt to new challenges. When you learn, you don't just collect information, you build confidence. You start realizing that no matter what happens, you can always figure things out. That belief gives you freedom, because when you know how to learn, you're never truly stuck. Many people stop learning after school or college. They think education ends with a diploma. But the truth is, Real learning begins when life starts testing you. Every experience, success or failure, teaches you something. Every book, conversation, or challenge is a lesson if you're paying attention. The smartest people in the world are lifelong students. They stay curious, humble, and hungry for growth. Make learning a daily habit. Read books that inspire you, watch videos that teach you, and listen to podcasts that expand your thinking. Learn new skills that bring you closer to your goals, whether it's communication, leadership, or time management. Even 15 minutes of learning a day can change your life over time. The goal isn't to know everything. It's to keep improving a little every day. And remember, learning also means unlearning. Sometimes you need to let go of old beliefs that no longer serve you. For example, if you once believed that you weren't good enough, unlearn that thought. Replace it with the truth that you are capable and worthy. Growth often means challenging your own mindset and upgrading it with stronger, wiser thoughts. Don't be afraid to ask questions or make mistakes while learning. Mistakes are proof that you're trying. Every expert once struggled with the basics. The difference is, they didn't quit. They used every failure as a lesson and every challenge as a teacher. So be proud of your learning journey, even if it's slow. Every bit of knowledge you gain adds to your power. Surround yourself with people who value learning too. Talk about ideas, share discoveries, and exchange wisdom. When your circle grows, your mind grows. You'll start to think bigger, dream wider, and see opportunities where others see obstacles. Finally, remind yourself that learning is a lifelong commitment. There's always something new to discover. A better way to think, a smarter way to work, a deeper way to live. Never let your curiosity fade. Keep asking why, how, and what if. The more you explore, the more alive your mind becomes. The moment you stop learning, you start losing your edge. But if you stay curious, humble, and open-minded, no obstacle can block your growth. Because knowledge is power, and a learning mindset is unstoppable. So keep growing, keep learning, and never forget. Your mind is your greatest asset. Feed it, challenge it, and it will lead you anywhere you want to go. Point 10. Take responsibility for your life. The final piece of a strong mindset is taking full responsibility for your life. This means stopping the habit of blaming others, circumstances, or luck for your failures or struggles. When you take responsibility, you gain control. You stop being a victim of life and start being the creator of your destiny. Every choice, action, and thought becomes yours, and that is incredibly empowering. Many people wait for permission or for the right time to take action. They say, if only my boss was different, or if only I had more resources, or if only life were easier. But this mindset keeps them stuck. The truth is, nothing outside of you can hold you back unless you allow it. When you accept responsibility, you realize that your results are directly linked to your decisions and efforts. This shift in mindset changes everything. Taking responsibility doesn't mean blaming yourself for everything that goes wrong. It means acknowledging your role in your life and asking, what can I do differently? What can I control? What action can I take now? When you focus on solutions instead of excuses, you create momentum. You stop waiting for change and start being the change. A responsible mindset also encourages self-discipline. When you know that no one else will fix your problems for you, you work harder to solve them yourself. You stop procrastinating, stop making excuses, and start taking consistent action. Every step you take toward your goals is proof that you are in control of your life. Another important aspect is accountability. Be honest with yourself about your habits, decisions, and results. Look at your life objectively. Celebrate your wins, but also accept your mistakes and learn from them. When you take responsibility, failure becomes a tool for growth rather than a reason to give up. You see that life is not happening to you. It is happening through you. When you fully embrace responsibility, you stop being reactive and become proactive. You anticipate challenges, plan ahead, and make intentional choices. Your mindset shifts from, "Why is this happening to me?" to, "How can I make this work?" That simple change in perspective turns obstacles into opportunities. Remember, your life is the sum of your choices. Every habit, every action, every thought contributes to who you are and what you achieve. No one else controls your time, your effort, or your determination. The moment you take responsibility, you gain freedom. Freedom to create, freedom to grow, and freedom to succeed. So, own your life. Stop blaming, stop waiting, and start acting. Your mindset is strongest when you know that no matter what happens, you are in charge. This is the ultimate power of a determined mind, the ability to shape your life exactly the way you want. When you combine all 10 points, belief, growth, controlled thoughts, learning from failure, positivity, consistency, visualization, calmness, lifelong learning, and responsibility, your mindset becomes unshakable. You become unstoppable, resilient, and ready to conquer any challenge life throws your way. Final words. Are you ready to take control of your life and unlock the full power of your mind? Imagine what you could achieve if you believed in yourself, stayed consistent, and learned from every challenge. The truth is, your mindset is the most powerful tool you will ever have, and it's waiting for you to train it every single day. Here on Impressive Learning English, we don't just teach language, we help you build confidence, focus, and the mindset of a winner. Every lesson is designed to inspire you, challenge you, and push you closer to your goals. So here's my question for you. Which one of these mindset points will you start applying today to transform your life? Comment below and share your answer. I'd love to hear your thoughts and celebrate your first step towards success. Remember, change begins in the mind. Start small, stay consistent, and watch your life transform. And don't forget to subscribe to Impressive Learning English, because your journey to a stronger mind and a brighter future starts here.